What's going on, ESGNation, and welcome back to a returning series here on the channel. It's been on hiatus for a while, and that is the Road to Glory series here with Myles Marvel. As we're back here in week 12 here, as you see, UTSA is currently 8-2, and they're in their bye week right now and get ready to play the next game, which will be in week 13 against the team of the North Texas Mean Green. But before we get to that game, we're going to show you guys some stats and some numbers here. And of course, like I said, it's been a while since we've had a series, this particular series here. It's been at least over a year that we had him here on the channel. And it's been kind of tucked away for a bit. Now, this series will kind of replace the Austin FC series for at least for a while now. I kind of want to change some things up here on the main channel because I want to eventually get through this series. And at some point here, maybe bring Myles into a Marvel series, into a Madden series, or maybe the future series, possibly there's a future series that I'm kind of working on when the new Maximum Football game comes out, and that'll be somewhere later down the road here. We'll talk more about that in the near future, but I do have a series in mind that I want to do for a franchise or a career mode, or a total customized league series. So as we take a look here, Myles, you see his numbers so far this season. He's a freshman here at UTSA. And of course, if you guys don't know about his story and everything, you guys can go back to the very first episode. I'll leave a tag up in the eye there up above for the first episode and whatnot. But he's the younger brother of Matt Marvel, who is a series icon here on this channel, and now his little brother now has a chance now to try to at least accomplish some of the same things his older brother has by playing football. And of course, he's kind of trying to be a trailblazer of his own path, and he decided to come here to UTSA and help them win hopefully somewhere down the line here, a national championship. Now, he is considered for the Heisman this year, and I don't know if he's going to be getting that here as a freshman, because it's tough to get one as a freshman. I am playing on Heisman, so I will let you guys know that's what the settings are on, and we have not changed them. But there you see his numbers so far here this season. He's been putting up some pretty good numbers. He's finally got a chance now to be the starting quarterback. He's fought his way through the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback, and of course, he's in not the most so successful and well-known conference in the United States, that being Conference USA. But he really didn't want to go to a traditional Power 5 school. He wanted to do something different, trying to make a name for himself, and also try to help him make a name for the school that he's going to right now. So as you take a look here, you see some of his numbers there. Great throw power. His accuracy needs a little help, but we're working on that as we go along here. Take a look there. Over 4,000 yards this season. Yeah, 4,000 yards, 39 touchdowns, 19 interceptions this season. So yeah, his touchdown interception ratio is different. He's completed 65% of his passes so far this season. Of course, taking the reins over from David Brown, who is the senior red shirt there. And of course, Marvel as well, doing really well on the ground there. Over 1,200 yards there on the ground, 10 touchdowns on the ground. Moore has 11, and there you see Carter, Brown, and Archie there as well. Archie has a fullback there, has 1 touchdown. So, he's had some tough games here and there. It has been roses for him, to say the least. He's had a struggle at many times. And that's the whole part Road to Glory is all about. You're always going to have those great games. You're going to have difficulty, especially in a conference like Conference USA. You're going to have your good days, and you're going to have your bad days, because pretty much, at least to you guys can argue me over this, but there's times where you can you might have a good game one week, and then the next week, the next team might have the better game. So it's pretty much talent-wise, it's pretty even. You don't have really one school dominating another. with maybe in real life, I guess an exception would be probably UTSA, because in real life they're been pretty dominant in the conference they're in, and so and of course I think next year they're going to be in real life. I think they're going to be in the American Athletic Conference, so that's going to be even better for them, seeing more eyes on them, and of course more eyes means more money, and of course bringing in a lot of good talent, and hopefully they'll have some talent like Myles here, who's been doing pretty well for himself since coming from his high school there in Omaha, Nebraska. Of course, he had a lot of offers, go to a lot of different places. Of course, Nebraska was really wanting him to go there, and of course, others big Power 10 or big Power 5 conferences in the Big Ten as well wanted him to go to school. But he seemed like UTSA because of his coach, Briggs Calhoun, who convinced him that he could, that he could do something special here at UTSA. Of course, this is where Coach Briggs Calhoun has gone to school himself as a young football player back in the day, and made some help build this program what it is today, and that's kind of the storyline we're going with here. Because both guys are trying to kind of help each other out, becoming stars. Coach Briggs kind of one of these unheard, unseen, brilliant coaches that could be one day coach, be a head coach of a Power 5 school, and maybe even to the point where he can maybe be seen in the National Football League. So he's had a lot of schools he's coached at. He was originally this series was supposed to be him going to the University of, or go to South Dakota State University, but then something happened. We had a fiasco happen, and at the last minute, Myles decommitted after he found out that Coach Briggs was no longer coaching there, and Coach Briggs offered a chance to coach here at UTSA, and that's where he is currently at right now. So 8-2 for the season. They're 5-1 right now, kind of tied right now with Tulsa and Louisiana Tech in that 3-horse race there in the Conference USA West Division. There you see a 1-star prestige, but that's I'm sure it's going to go up quite quickly here. You see I have a 72 offense, a 70 defense with a 70 overall for this squad. So like I said, UTSA, they're not the not the best well-known team, but they are usually the conference favorites here in this one. There you see North Texas right now 7-3, and that's who we'll be playing against coming up in this and later on here in this episode. Conference-wise, they're 4-2. Division-wise, they are 2-2. So they're right there. They're above 500, and of course, just nipping at the heels of the other, not just UTSA, but the other two teams, Tulane and Louisiana Tech. Take a look at the top 25 here as we get close to game day. And there you see Ohio State at the top of the list there. Boise at number 2. Nice. And then take a look here. Alabama, they dropped from 1 to 9 after a big loss. And then you see Oregon State there at 22. Boston College, South Carolina, and Iowa rounds out the top 25 as they have a big game coming up against Michigan this week. And we'll see how things go in that one. Of course, Florida State dropping out of the top 25 all the way down to the point where they don't exist. They were at number 14 and had a pretty nasty loss there on their hands. And now have to wait next week to redeem themselves in a game. So we'll go ahead and get to this game here as we'll see you 1st and 10 coming up. As, of course, Marvel, like I said, he's the starting quarterback here. He's got to get rid of the football there, and he cannot, as he is taken down there quickly. And that's the loss of 8 on the play. So Miles Marvel, he does have speed, but his reaction time is kind of not the greatest. Of course, he doesn't have the best offensive line support him. As West gets a 1-yard reception for a loss of -1 yard reception. First reception for a negative loss there of a yard. 3rd and 18 coming up. Marvel here trying to scramble out here. He cannot scramble too far away as he loses now another 9 yards on that play because of the horrible defense or offensive line there he has. as North Texas does a great job. So North Texas will get the ball back here quickly after we had to punt the football. And Marvel here looking up here, throwing this one up there. That's going to go to Travis West, who gets a big catch. That's a gain of 34 on that play. And that's going to get him a first down. So let's see here. 1st and 10 coming up. Marvel here throws it off there to the Goodman. Goodman gets a catch, and Keon Goodman gets a 1 yard. Actually loses a yard there on that first reception of the day here from him. So again, like I said, we don't have the best offensive line. We try to do what we can, and that means Marvel's going to have to scramble around the pocket, move around quite a bit there, and that's why he has so many yardage there on the ground, because it's scrambling. So now 3rd and 12 coming up. North Texas, of course, they know they've probably seen enough film here on him. So we'll see a 3rd and 12 coming up. And we'll see what the Mean Green can do on this. See if they can get a stop here on this 3rd down conversion. We'll see a pot thrown up there. That's going to be batted away by Jeremy Smith. A nice deflection there. And that's going to force Marvel and UTSA to, of course, punt the football. Still no score, as the defense of UTSA doing a great job here keeping Mean Green off the scoreboard here at home. As Marvel now drops back here in the pocket. Oh, he's going to scramble around here looking for a good block, and he's going to be taken there at the 49-yard line there in Mean Green territory, as he will get the first down. So nice scramble there for Marvel. He knows how important. He knows that he has to do that here in this situation here with his offensive line. He's going to go ahead and scramble off again, and he's going to get a gain of 7 on the play. So now we'll see him out here on a 3rd down once again, 3rd and 3. Marvel here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, thinking about throwing in, and he does throw this one. It's going to be picked off by Smith, as that's going to be an interception, the first interception of the day. That is Marvel's 20th interception of the season. And we'll see North Texas cannot do anything with that interception turning into points. It's still a ball game of 0-0. As that one's going to be tipped away as Dickens gets his hands on it, but it cannot hold on to it. And you see here, Marvel 4 of 8 here in this ball game. 2nd and 10 coming up. Marvel here drops back in the pocket, looking around, scramble down the field here, looking, fires this one there. That's going to be a great catch there for Keon Goodman, as that's going to be his 3rd catch of the day. 21 yards so far here in this one for him. And again, another first down, play action. Throw this one there to Goodman. Goodman's going to get this one down to the 40, or getting close to the 40. I think he might be at the 41 there in North Texas territory. Both teams defensively have been having a pretty good, seems like a good struggle back and forth here defensively. A little tug of war defensively. As Hicks will pick this one off, and Hicks is going to try to take this one back for a pick 6. That's the 2nd turnover now for Myles Marvel, as that is interception number 21 for him. And Mean Green, they had the football there, but just couldn't do nothing with it. So now Marvel back on the field here for UTSA, as he is going to get hit as he tries to throw that football there. Incomplete pass, and that'll be now for 2nd and 10 coming up. So now 2nd and 10 coming up, 2 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. We'll see what Marvel try to do here in this one here, see if he can get another first down. Looking for a big play down the field here. Throws this one out there. That's going to go to Williams, the tight end, as Rich Williams gets the catch. The big man gets that one there, and that is going to be a huge play. Make it a 1st and 10. We'll switch sides now here. Start off the 2nd quarter. Up the middle there to Harris, and Ernie Harris gets a catch for a gain of 21 on the play. Good job there. Nice tight spiral to that one to the tight end, as he will get this one there for the first. As Marvel now here 1st and goal. First time in the red zone here against North Texas, and that's going to be a touchdown, UTSA, as Jeremy Edwards gets the catch. Nice play there for him. They put 6 points on the board. Take a look here, Marvel looking down the field here, sees his man, fires this one there. Nice play, as he's able to chuck that one into the end zone. It's now going to be, with the export pending, of course, it's going to be now 7-0. 1st 10 here after North Texas gives the ball up pretty quickly. Marvel here now is going to have to scamper here. He gets a good block, and he gets down to the 30 as he gets 11 yards on that carry. And Marvel again showing off what he can do here on the ground game. As like I said, that offensive line, not the best and reliable offensive line to help him pass from time to time. So when it does break down here, he can't really fire. His receivers are covered pretty well. He's got to do something with the football. So he does a great job here of running this one there. That one's going to be past to Goodman, but Goodman cannot hold on to it. And that's going to be incomplete pass, making it now a 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 coming up here for UTSA. As Marvel here again drops back in the pocket, throws this one there. That one almost gets tipped away, almost get taken away there by D'Angelo. And now we'll see here 1st and 10. North Tech's able to score their first touchdown in this game. It's now tied 7-all as Marcus Moore runs that for a 4-yard carry and makes it a 2nd and 6 coming up here for UTSA. As UTSA on the field here, 3:50 left here in the first half, tied ball game. Marvel here calling an audible here, trying to see. He looks like he sees something he can expose here and try to take advantage of. As you see him moving around here, gesturing other routes here. Is now, he's going to run it. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to run this one, trying to get him enough space here so he can run the football. As he gets a nice 10-yard carry there for him. Nice play. And nice job there of changing the call here on this one. As he'll get down to the 47-yard line. Marvel here throwing this one up there. That's going to go to Archie, but Archie, the fullback, cannot hold on to it. As he heard just too many footsteps that time around. Drops the ball. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Matt Marvel and for the UTSA Roadrunners. And Marvel changing things up here. Marvel looking down the field here. That ball is going to be it's going to be a fumble, but it's going to be recovered by the offensive line there. Nice play. And they'll be forced to, of course, punt the football here as UTSA. We'll see here. We actually sim deep middle part of this 3rd quarter here. It's in the 2nd half. It's tied 14-all. And you see there in the sim, it looks like Marvel's taking out a couple of plays there. Guess maybe he got the wind knocked out of him or something. But nonetheless, he's fine. Looks like he's fine here. He's going to try to see if he can finish this game off. Marvel, again, now scrambles off to the right-hand side, going down the field here, looking for a block. He's going to get a decent block there. Let's say they'll give him 10 yards. I think he might have been short there a little, but they're going to go ahead and give him the 10-yard forward progress there, and they're going to give him the 10. So 1st and 10 coming up here after the run. Marvel now looking for a deep pass there. That one's going to get battered around by Jeremy Smith as we try to get connected with Goodman on that play. 1st and 10 coming up for Marvel. Yes, now we'll see what he'll try to do here. And he's looking down the field too much. Didn't realize he had a guy right in front of him. As Pat Dangle will get sacked there on Marvel. 3rd and 20 here for the UTSA Roadrunners offense. Marvel drops back here, scrambles off the left-hand side here, down the field here, looking to see, stiff arms a man, and he's going to be taken down, but he's going to be very short of the 1st down as they'll be forced to punt here on 4th and 11. So now back on the field here with 3:26 left here in the 3rd. Marvel here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, finds Goodman as that's a great catch up the middle near the left seam. And that's a great play. What a throw there. And, of course, Keon Goodman getting the school record there for receptions there now, 62. He has now set a new record for UTSA receivers. 1st and 10 after the nice catch. Marvel here now looking down the field here. And looking down and zips this one there to West. West's going to get the catch, and that's going to get a 20-yard reception. Another 1st down. Like I said, this is what Marvel has to do with this pocket not being too safe for him. As if he's going to make plays down the field with his arm, he's going to have to scramble out of the pocket there, and either just wait for somebody to get open up the middle, or just taking the ball down himself, or the other option is just get sacked, and that's what he's trying to avoid there. as he's trying to keep his numbers positive here, especially when it comes to rushing yards. Marvel drops back in the pocket. He's going to go ahead and scramble himself here as he gets around and gets taken down there at the 5 or some maybe around the 3 for the third and goal here. Third and goal, hand this off to Moore. Moore's going to get into the end zone there. Touchdown, Marcus Moore. 3-yard touchdown for him. His first of the day on the ground. It's going to be now 21-14. 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. We'll see a 1st and 10 coming up here for the Roadrunners. We'll see Marvel here drops back in the pocket. Marvel needs to scramble, get away from the end zone there. He's going to get safety, but he's going to run a gain of 8 on the play. It's now 2nd and 2 for UTSA. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. As it's 21-14, 7-point lead here for Roadrunners. Marvel drives back here, scrambled off to the left-hand side again, calls his own number instead. Gets a nice block, gets a gain of 4, and that's going to be it for the third quarter now here for UTSA as they'll switch up the side, and they'll start the fourth quarter with UTSA with the ball. 1st and 10 for Marvel and his team. Marvel, audible here. It's 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass there to Moore. Moore's going to get the catch, and he's going to be taken down there as he gets 14 on the reception. Nice job there holding on to the football for the first. 1st and 10. Again here for the Roadrunners. Play action. Looking down the field here. Marvel here looking for somebody down the field. No, he says he's calling for a block. Doesn't really get it, but he does get 3 yards on the carry. Making it now 2nd and 17. 2nd and 17 here. Crowd is starting to get away out of it here. They're trying to get their defense back into this one here as Marvel there goes down the field here. Marvel looking for a good block. He's going to get down the field. He's going to get all the way down to the 50. Nice run there from him. As Myles Marvel now has 15 carries for 71 yards. 1st and 10 coming up. Marvel here moving around some players. He was changing the routes as that one's going to be almost picked off by DeAngelis again. It's his 2nd deflection here in today's game as he's doing a great job there up the middle, keeping Marvel from throwing there to his receivers or his halfbacks. 2nd and 10. Marvel now again drops back here looking for open man. He finds Harris, and Harris going down the field as he gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, UTSA, as Harris gets into the end zone there. Beautiful play, beautiful connection. Nice job here. Look at Marvel here. Sees he knows like, oh, I got you, bro. I see you. I see you exactly right there. I'm going to get you. Gets that one right in there. And a nice block there from the back from Goodman there, the receiver, and then no problem for Harris running in there with getting untouched for the touchdown. 27-14. I believe they missed the extra point there. I don't understand why the computer does that, but it does. So now Marvel here run this one there, and he is going to run that one for a gain of 9, getting a 2nd and 1 out of it. So now 2nd and 1. Marvel here, play action, looking down the field here, throwing that one up there. That's going to go to Williams. Williams going to get a catch. He's going to be pushed out of bounds for a gain of 24 as he crosses the 50 there. Now in Mean Green territory. 1st and 10 after the play. Marvel play action, looking down the field here, looking for that block, but just cannot get that block there from the lineman. He's going to be sacked for a loss of 15 by Tony Hurd on that play. 2nd and 25 now coming up here for the Mean Green. As you see there, Marvel calling an audible here now. Marvel trying his best to help his team out here. He's trying to see if he can get down look down the field there earlier. As he tries to throw this one deep bomb there. That's going to be incomplete as Kenrick there decides to bop that one out of the hands of the receiver. It's going to be now 3rd and 25 here. Of course, you're just looking for a prayer in this situation. You see a pass up the middle there. That's the West. The West had it but dropped it. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a 4th and 25 now coming up for UTSA. And we do not, somehow Marvel's not on the field for that advancement there. So now we'll go here, get a good field position. I believe the backup came in there, the redshirt senior came in there and made the play there on 4th and 25 to help us now move the ball even more so here. So now we're back on the field, 3rd and 3. And Marvel now here's going to scramble here for a run here. He's looking for the end zone, and he's going to get stopped at the 5. As we'll see the final timeout now being taken by North Texas. No timeouts remaining for them. As we get to a first and goal coming up. 27-14. Marvel now maybe was trying to get that handed off there to the receiver or to the back, but unfortunately that is not going to be the case as he gets hit with a loss. So now the crowd trying to get behind North Texas defense. 3rd and goal. See if we can get a score here. If we do so, this is pretty much out of the reach of really for North Texas to really try to do anything coming up on their next possession. And that one's going to be thrown away as Marvel just could not find nobody there on that play. It's going to be a 4th and goal coming up here. And we'll take a look here. And UTSA will walk out of here with a nice victory. Take a look here at the play of the game. Nice blocking. And Harris, nice run there from him. Nice catch. And did a great job there. Finished that drive off with a touchdown. Beautiful job there. As North Texas comes up short here. Player of the game, obviously our boy, Myles Marvel. 14 of 31. What is it? Not for sure. We'll see the numbers here in just a bit, but just a great day there for him. As we take a look at some of the highlights from this one. Final score 30-22. And nice job for these guys here in this Conference USA gameplay. And now we're just getting our set sight now on the next game. And that'll be the final game of the regular season. That'll be Louisiana Tech, who will play to wrap up the final game of the season. And hopefully, with what we've been playing so far here, with now 9-2 for the season, we should get, if we win next week's game, we should get a decent bowl game. And it'll be Myles Marvel's first bowl game in his collegiate career. As you take a look there, look at the numbers there. 26 carries for 90 yards on the ground there for UTSA. 6 of 19 for North Texas, so not too good of a running game. But passing wise there, 451. They were 28 of 63 with 3 touchdowns there for North Texas. For us, it was 17 of 37 for 2 touchdowns, passing for 333 yards. 8 third down conversions were in their favor, 6 of 18. We were 2 of 11. Ouch. Not really converting the third downs there for ourselves. 2-point conversions, they were perfect, and they had 1 for 1. Red zone appearances, we had 6 red zone appearances, and we only got 3. We only scored 3 times there in the red zone. As for North Texas, they had 7 appearances and only scored 2 touchdowns. So they were far worse than us at 28%. We were at 50%. Turnover wise, we had 2 turnovers. I know, 2 interceptions there. Now that makes Marvel now have 21 interceptions for the season. Take a look at the lost fumbles. That's North Texas. They had 1. We had zip. And then, of course, time possession, pretty close from both teams. 15:08 for us and 12:52 for the Mean Green. Both pretty similar in penalties. There's 9. We had 3 more penalties, but 10 more yards than them. They had 6 of 55. 272 was the number there that made Marvel player of the game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 6 sacks. He was also carried on the ground 19 times for 78 yards. Maybe not the game we were looking for there, especially when it comes to interceptions. But nonetheless, the most important thing is we got the dub. And now we can move on and try to go see if we can go for another dub coming up in the final game of the regular season. Like I said, Louisiana Tech will be that game. Take a look at some of the numbers there. Harris, 2 catches, 71 yards, a touchdown. And of course, Edwards had a nice touchdown as well. 1 for 9. I don't believe we got to Edwards. I think that might have been the... So, no, we did. Yeah, we got to Edwards there. So, nice job from those guys. And take a look at here, defensive numbers there. For the most part here, defense, not too bad. Gave up 22 points for the day. Gave up 2 receiving touchdowns. Everything else was pretty much, field goal wise. So not a bad day at the office here for our defense. But of course, offensive line, there's nothing I can do about that. The offensive line is the offensive line. I can't do any of the recruiting there, because if I did, I would be recruiting hard and heavy on the offensive line to make sure they keep. They'll have, Marvel. He likes to run, but at the same time too, he needs to have that good pocket presence there to throw a nice deep pass there to his fellow receivers. So yeah, I mean, it just it is what it is. We'll have to, hopefully during the offseason, the coaches can, hopefully they're recruiting some good offensive linemen to help them out. I really doubt the computer's going to help us out that way, but when it comes to recruiting, but it is what it is, and we'll try to do our best to, try to avoid that. So to take a look here, just wrapping up some of these defensive numbers there for North Texas. A couple of good stops there from a lot of their DBs. Basically batting the ball away, and they just had a great performance there. So coming up, as we're 9-2. Oh, look at this, Louisiana Tech also 9-2. So a good matchup here for the final season. Winner of this will, of course, be the sole survivor and the sole winner of the Conference USA West Division. So that's going to be a lot on the line here for both teams. And like I said, we'll have to see what we can do coming up in that game. It will be a home game for us, so it'll be nice. We'll be in front of the home crowd there at the Alamo Dome there in San Antonio, and hopefully we can bring home a Conference USA Western Championship, and hopefully punch our ticket to go to the Conference USA Championship game in the following week. So a lot on the line here coming up, but I'm glad the series is coming back here. Like I said, been wanting to play this Road to Glory and get this freshman year done, and of course get just start playing more often. But like I said, this will take a place of the Austin F series for at least for a while, not too often, not for too long, but for a while. And we'll have more videos coming up here on Fridays at 5 p.m. of this series. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. If you guys like today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also hit that bell notification so if you guys are happen to be new and want to follow more from this series or any other series on the channel, that's how the best way you guys can do it. Not to mention, follow us on social media down below. All our social media is down there, as well as our Highland Scotty series and our Stanford Cardinals online dynasty as well. There, of course, you guys check that out on the second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP. Definitely go check it out. Great content over there as well. But that's it for me. As always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you guys next time.